Good morning, girls. Welcome to the class of CE, that is Conversational English. We have started our unit number 1. Under the unit, there are few topics which we have already discussed, and we are focusing on the tips for perfect English pronunciation, or you can say techniques for the pronunciation for speaking language. In that, we have seen like English language is creating some sounds, and we are not the native speakers of English. Our native language is Gujarati, so we often do make mistakes regarding the sounds. Not only we have seen that, but also we found out certain times, like while creating sounds of vowel, we do make mistakes, or people often hear mistakenly. Even I gave you the example of this. Then after we saw about the importance of pronunciation, that is very important regarding the language fluency. Even we need to give physical practice. We have to develop this skill by our regular practice. Then the question is focusing on few tips, and that tips, like we started with the listening. One has to listen oneself, and then after one makes the realization, yes, that what mistakes one is committing. So we saw yesterday these three, like in listening oneself, what one can do, like one can record his or her speech with the help of smartphone or PC and making a note of specific areas one needs to improve on. Then we saw about slow down, like that doesn't mean that you need to slow all the time for your speaking, but in uttering each and every sound clearly and emphatically. એટલે કે તમારે તમારા દરેક શબ્દ અને વાક્યનો પ્રયોગ કરતી વખતે, બોલતી વખતે, yes, you have to be very clear. Even what happens, like many English learners think that speaking fluently means that they need to speak fast. It is absolutely wrong. Speaking too fast, it reinforces bad habits, and even sometimes speaker makes mistake due to that person's or that their part of nervousness and indecisive nature. Then after we saw like voice and word stress are very important elements in the pronunciation learning. Then we saw about the visualization technique. What one can be done for the visualization? One can close one's eye, and then after you can feel that speech sound. You can use your mouth, or you can give practice to your mouth, and then you are able to utter or able to pronounce the right sound correctly with the help of tongue, sometimes with the help of teeth, sometimes with the help of directly throat, that is the sound is coming out of your throat directly. And even you need to breathe, you need to provide, or the air passes when we utter any sound. You can feel, if you put your hand near to the lips, then you can easily feel like whenever we speak, vibration, we create the vibrations, the air is passing from the mouth, and we are able to create a sound. Next is get physical. That means you need to give proper practice, and this practice will bring fluency. Next is watch yourself. Stand in front of a mirror to see the placement of your tongue, lips, and shape your mouth when you make certain sounds. It is like you should be actually realizing by keeping yourself in front of a mirror, and even you are feeling about your lip movements, you are feeling about your tongue movements, the shape of your mouth, everything, and then in creating each and every sound, you need to observe yourself. Compare what you see with a video of a native speaker saying the same thing. Yes, then you can start making the comparison. For that, what you can do is you need to get practice to yourself, like you need to hear. If someone is speaking in the English, for that you can listen to the news, you can listen on the radio, you can listen TED's talk, you can listen good speakers, right? Even Google and YouTube are a kind of good platforms which are providing certain speaking fluency, or certain speakers who are literally having fluency on the English language. So then you can start making the comparison, but that comparison is when possible, when you give practice to your sound, when you watch yourself in front of a mirror, then and then only you can utter the same sound like the native speaker. Sometimes copying would be a right technique. If I am not able to, I need to borrow someone's technique. I need to hear, and then after hearing, what I can do is I can make myself more stronger in uttering sounds in the better manner. There is no replacement for learning pronunciation from the experts like native speakers. Yes, you need to borrow them, you need to borrow their techniques, the way they are speaking, they are uttering, they are giving sounds, and so it can be learned, it can be practiced by copying them. So listen, what suggestion is given, what technique is here used. Like you need to listen such expertise, or who are having expertise in this speaking process. You need to listen them. Listen to English radio programs and watch television and movies in English. Imitate means to give proper to give same practice. Imitate એટલે copy કરવી, right? Putting yourself in the same mirror or same frame as someone is giving. Imitate what you are hearing, even if you are not sure what they are yet, or what they are saying yet. So again, imitating yourself, listen to the speakers, watch certain programs, listen to the talks and how they are speaking. Sometimes they become loud, sometimes they become lower, sometimes they become more expressive, they use their mouth to, or they open their mouth to give proper sounds. And so that what you can do is, yes, you need to give more practice to yourself, and then only you can create such sounds by yourself. Seventh is practice English alone. Pronunciation problems persist because we are afraid to make mistakes. Create scenarios, meetings, someone for the first time, ordering at a restaurant, asking for directions, then act out the dialogues by yourself. Don't be shy. Yes, you need to practice from the basics. If you are feeling like when you go at a public place, then you can start creating the practice of that. And when you meet someone for the first time, when you order for the restaurant, or when you go at restaurant, when you order something, right, when you ask for the directions, these are the primary things by which you can have a practice, and you can test yourself where you are lacking. Then act out the dialogue by yourself. Act out the dialogue by yourself means, yes, you can have a dialogues with yourself. You can see yourself in the mirror, you can have a practice, and in that case you should not be shying by yourself in giving a practice. So like these are the solutions given to you. When you are alone, you can have a practice. What you can do is, when you go to the public places, when you ask for the directions, when you ask for the address, and some dialogues you can utter by introducing yourself, then after by introducing someone by yourself, or in that case you can have certain practices. Next is find a language buddy. That means you need to develop certain people around you. You need to make friends around you so that you have a proper language practice. Getting feedback from an outside observer is crucial. You need to ask to your friend, yes, in which I am making the mistake. Crucial, that is important. If you ask about the feedback, is if you ask about the response, then you come to know that these are the things that in which I am lacking. If I am speaking wrong, if I am not speaking fluently, right, in that case you need to take opinions from the other person. Find a friend who is also interested in improving their English so that you can have equal practice in two of you, and in a way you can improve slowly, gradually. Try exchanging recorded messages so you can listen closely to each other's pronunciation. Simple and easy technique you can adopt is you can record your sound, you can record your messages, or you can record each other's messages so that you can listen, or that person can listen closely to your sound, and in a way you can make better and better pronunciation. Next is pay attention to intonation and stress. Intonation, that is speech. Pitch means volume. Volume you can bring to your sound, and stress, that is the weightage you give to the words. Remember, we did in the first semester during paralanguage. Paralanguage, that is like a language in which we put importance, or we give importance to the voice and word stress. Voice again is very important. In case of pronunciation, yes, you have to put your volume slow, you have to put your volume certain times louder, and giving proper stress to the weightage as per the importance of the subject or the topic. So you need to pay attention to the intonation and word stress. Good pronunciation is more than just mastering individual sounds. It is like whenever we pronounce something, more than that, if we get mastery over individual sounds, automatically our speech will become flawless. We need to get mastery over individual sounds. Individual sound means A, B, C, D, E. In that case, if we utter A, or if we say A, if we say B, if we say K or C, in that case we have to make our sound very clear so that we get mastery over individual sounds. Individual sounds, that is individual letter. In uttering that letter, if we get mastery over it, then automatically we become very clear about our pronunciation. It is also understanding intonation, that is the rise and fall of the voice. Modulation, in another word you can say. So it is also understood by you that you have to make rise and fall of the voice and stress. Some sounds in words and some words in sentences are louder or clearer than others. So it is about, like, if I am giving stress, remember that the example which I gave you yesterday. Where is the pen I gave you? Where? If I am putting stress on where is the sound, or where is the pen, sorry, which I gave you? Where is the pen which I gave you? Where is the pen which I gave you? So again I am putting stress on individual sounds, and that sounds are making sense very clear that that word of the sentence is important because of the stress, because of the weightage. So you need to pay more attention to your intonation as well as stress. This is just can be adopted by little practice to yourself. Everyday practice will give you fluency over it. Read poems. Now the solutions are given. What can be done? Read poems, speeches, and songs aloud, concentrating on the word stress and intonation. What are the easy techniques? There are ample of poems on the internet. What you can do is you can read the poems, you can read the passages, you can read the speeches, you can listen to the speeches. Then after, you can read whatever is written in a written form you are having. Sometimes singing song aloud would be a right technique. Concentrating in a way on every word will give you mastery. Last but not the least, that is singing a song. Sometimes singing a song would be the right technique to learn yourself about the pronunciation. Learn the words to popular English songs and sing alone. If we are talking about the English language, yes, then we have to hear English songs. If we learn the words, if we learn to pronounce, if we learn certain popular songs, and if we sing it alone, then we come to know that these words are not to be uttered by me in the right manner. તો એમાંના અમુક શબ્દો કે જે આપણને ખ્યાલ નથી આવતા, એ શબ્દોનો ઉચ્ચાર that would be easily identifying, or identification of that words, that yes, these are certain words which are not clearly understood by me. Singing helps you to relax and just get those words out, as well as helping you to rhythm and intonation. Rhythm is very important. Even girls, rhythm is very important for the life. And even music is a kind of a remedy, and one can get relaxed, one can even learn such words, one can have a lot of solutions by only hearing, by singing certain times song, as well as whatever you sing rhythmatically. Out of your practice, later on you will realize about the intonation. So that is why it is a kind of a helping technique, by rhythming yourself certain times, because you don't need to concentrate on constructing sentences for yourself. You can concentrate on making pronunciation sound better. Here is the initial stage, that is the beginning, in which you are not constructing the sentences. અહીંયા તમારે વાક્યો બનાવવાના નથી. આપેલા વાક્યો છે એને વાંચવાના છે, એ વાક્યોની અંદરના શબ્દો છે એને ઓળખવાના છે, અને એ શબ્દો ઉપરથી આપણે we come to know by that certain words that these words are creating difficulty in uttering, in speaking, or in pronouncing. So by using these 10 techniques, you can improve your pronunciation. These are the golden techniques. You can adopt it, you can have literally practice over it, and then after you see the result and change in yourself. So girls, we have seen the 10 tips to make our pronunciation better. We started with like the language is creating certain sounds, then we saw about the importance, why it is so important, and why it is physically skilled, practiced by you regularly. Then we saw these 10 techniques, and by adopting these techniques we get improvement in our self. So hereby I am ending the session. We'll continue with the new topic on in the next week. Till that, have a good day.